Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me for today's Vinyasa Flow practice. Today we have a strong, dynamic, yet steady Vinyasa Flow. So we are just going to kind of get moving and continue moving throughout. We're going to work a little bit of strength. We're going to work the whole body. So as always, please modify, adjust, add what you want to add in and take what you want to take away. We're going to start just for a couple of breaths in a child's pose. So come on over onto your hands and knees. Big toes together, knees can be as wide as feels good. Bum to heels and just stretch your arms forward, let your forehead rest onto the mat. Just taking a moment here just to land, so allow your shoulders to soften. Maybe find a gentle rock into the hips. Just easing your way into this moment, into this space, preparing for your practice. Together here, just take a slow breath in through the nose and a sigh to release. Again, deep breath in and release. And then closing the mouth. Just starting to breathe in and out of the nose. Finding your rhythm, maybe an ujjayi breath, but just finding a breath that feels steady and energizing and that will allow you to just really move through the whole sequence today. And then let's continue to just breathe like that as we start to extend the arms forwards. Spread the fingers, lift the gaze. And then just bring yourself up into a tabletop position, hands and knees. Spreading into the fingertips, let's inhale, drop the belly, lift the chin, find a cow pose. Exhale to round the spine, cat pose. Again, breathe in, drop the belly, lift the chest. Exhale, cat pose. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale to round. Lovely, bring your spine back to neutral. Let's tuck the toes under. Keeping the spine neutral today, zipping up through the belly. Just lift your knees an inch from the mat. Really pressing into the hands. Option 1, stay and hold. Otherwise, see if you can take your left hand and just tap your right thigh. Bring the left hand back down, switch sides, right hand, left thigh. Good, switch hands, left hand, right thigh. And switch hands, right hand, left thigh. Switch hands, left hand, right thigh. Switch hands, right hand, left thigh. Last time, switch hands, left hand, right thigh. And switch hands, right hand, left thigh. That's a tongue twister. Good, come back with the knees hovering, holding there for 3, for 2. On 1, drop the knees. Keep the toes tucked as you sit your bum to your heels, hands release next to your hips. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky, interlace the fingers, flip the palms and just stretch out through the sides and the front of the body. Take a breath in here. And then breathe out, just dip over to the right as you send your hips to the left and just feel into that left side ribs. Beautiful, inhale, bring it back to center. Exhale to the left, hips to the right. Inhale, bring it back to center. Exhale, release your hands down, bringing your hands next to your shins now. Go ahead and untuck your toes, sit your bum onto your heels. Now spreading through the fingertips, arms are strong and straight. Start to round the spine, think cat pose. Zipping up through the belly, let's take a breath in. And then as you breathe out, press into the backs of the feet, lift the thighs to the chest, round the spine, tailbone draws forwards, holding there, shifting all the way into the arms for 4, for 3, for 2. On 1, lower the knees. Flip the backs of the hands to the floor, just stretch out the wrists. Good, and then 1 more like that. Hands flat, arms strong and straight, breathe in. And then exhale, thighs to chest, hold it there. This time maybe bring the right heel towards the bum for 3, 2, 1. Right toes down, left toes in. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Feet down, knees down. Flip the palms again, just stretch out through the wrists. Beautiful. And then let's bring the hands forwards. Tuck the toes. We're coming into downward facing dog as we lift the hips. First down dog, just pedal out the legs here. Bend one knee, bend the other knee. Give everything a little bit of a shake. Beautiful. And then let's find stillness. Relax the heels. Breath in. And breath out. Nice. On your inhale, roll forwards, plank pose. Shift your shoulders off the wrists. And then exhale, hips up and back. Downward facing dog. So nice and simple again. Inhale, plank pose, roll forwards. Exhale, down dog, lift your hips. Again, inhale, plank pose. And then exhale, downward facing dog. This time, inhale, plank pose, pause. Look forwards, drop your knees, and then lower your chest between the thumbs. Untuck the toes, slide your elbows forwards, coming into Sphinx pose, pressing into the forearms, lifting up through the chest, starting to activate the thighs. Let's tuck the toes under as you breathe in. And then exhale, forearm plank, lift the hips, maybe the knees, option to always keep the knees down, holding this forearm plank, little tilt of the tailbone for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and then on 1, lower the hips, keeping the toes tucked. Inhale, Sphinx pose, lift the chest. We're going to do this with the breath. Exhale, forearm plank, lifting up. 2 more times. Inhale, drop the hips, lift the chest. Exhale, forearm plank, super strong core. 1 more time, drop the hips, inhale, lift. Exhale, forearm plank, holding here again for 5, you've got it. Slowing the breath for 3, for 2. On 1, lower the hips. Untuck the toes, open the elbows, lower the chest and the chin to the mat. Slide the hands underneath the shoulders. Inhale, cobra number 1, lift the chest. Exhale, release, come all the way down. Just 1 more time here. Inhale, cobra. And then this time, exhale, downward dog. Tuck your toes, lifting your hips up and back. Pause there, take a breath in. And a slow breath out. Lovely. As you breathe in, lift your heels, gaze forwards. Exhale, bend the knees, walk, step or a light hop to the thumbs. Halfway lift, inhale for length. Exhale, forward fold. To standing, inhale, circle your arms up. And then exhale, hands to your heart, Tadasana, your mountain pose. Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, step or hop back, lower or land your chaturanga. Inhaling, upward facing or cobra. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Spreading the fingers, pausing as you breathe in. And as you breathe out. Inhale, lift heels, look to thumbs. Exhale, bend knees, strong arms, step or hop, front of the mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. To standing, inhale, arms extend. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, your variation. Inhaling, cobra, upward facing. Exhaling, downward dog. Pausing as you breathe in. Pausing as you breathe out. Inhale, lift heels, gaze up. Exhale, walk, step, hop your feet forwards. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale to standing, arms extend. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms to the sky, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Uttanasana, nose to knee. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, your variation. Inhaling into your back bend. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Breathing in. Breathing out, just relaxing the heels. Inhale, lift heels, gaze up. Exhale, walk, step, hop your feet to your thumbs. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. To standing, inhale, circle the arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Pause there, breath in. And a sigh to release. Release your arms next to your hips, feet together. Inhale, bend the knees, Utkatasana, Surya Namaskar B. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhaling, Cobra Up Dog. Exhale, Downward Dog. Inhale, right foot steps forwards, back heel drops, Warrior One. Follow the breath all the way to the peak, reaching up. Exhale, hands down, Chaturanga, your variation with strength and control. Inhaling, Up Dog Cobra. Exhale, Downward Dog. Inhale, left foot forwards, back heel drops. Follow the breath all the way to the peak, bending that left knee. Exhale, hands down, step back, lower with strength. Inhaling, Cobra Up Dog. Exhaling, Downward Facing Dog. Pausing there, reset the breath. Inhale. Exhale. Let's go. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift heels, look up. Exhale, walk, step, hop your feet forwards. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, bend the knees, Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale, straighten the legs, release the arms, Tadasana. One more B, inhale, bend the knees, Utkatasana. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhaling into your back bend. Exhaling, downward facing. Inhale, right side, Warrior One. Follow the breath all the way up. Exhale, Chaturanga with strength, with control. Inhaling, back bend. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left foot forwards, Warrior One, rising up. Exhaling, Chaturanga. Inhaling into your back bend. Exhaling, Downward Dog. Pausing, breathe in. Pausing, breathe out. Normal to feel a little bit winded here, so just slow the breath. Usable. Let's inhale, lift heels, look up. Exhale, walk, step, hop your feet forwards. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Bend the knees, chair pose, inhale. Exhale, straighten the legs, mountain pose. Pause, breath in. And a sigh to release. Good, moving on. Let's inhale, circle the arms to the sky. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fingers down, step your left foot back, lower your left knee to the mat. Inhale, low lunge, pressing into that right foot, extending the arms. Now a strong transition, take a breath in here. And then exhale, warrior three, aeroplane the arms behind you, lift the left knee, launch and lift, warrior three. We're going to repeat this, so bend the right knee, low lunge, left toes, left knee down, inhale, arms up. Exhale, aeroplane, warrior three. It can be super wobbly, so don't worry if you're wobbling. One more time, drop back, low lunge, inhale. Exhale, warrior three, launch and lift, working that right leg. Beautiful, inhale, low lunge, left toes, left knee, arms up. And then exhale, hands down, downward facing dog, right foot meets the left. Once you're there, inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, three leg dog. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Inhale, three leg dog. Exhale, knee to nose, give it a kiss. Step right foot between the thumbs. This time stay on the ball of the back foot. High lunge, inhale. Pause as you exhale. Little bend in that back knee, let's take a breath in. Exhale, chest to thigh, aeroplane your arms. Aeroplane lunge. Again like that, inhale, high lunge. Exhale, chest to thigh. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, chest to thigh. Beautiful, this time inhale, high lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Adjust your feet, bending into that right knee, breath in. And breath out. Good, let's release that right thigh. Inhale, reverse triangle. Straighten the right leg, reach the right arm up and back. And then exhale, triangle. A moment of pause as we just open into that left side ribs. Breathing in. Breathing out. Beautiful, let's inhale, rise up, arms to a T. Exhale, side lunge to the left, bend the left knee, hands to floor, blocks or heart, lifting the chest and drawing those right toes towards you. Holding there, breathe in. And breathe out. Lovely, gazing over your left shoulder. Let's pivot around, framing the left foot. Lifting the back heel up, look forwards, inhale. And then standing split, right leg lifts up as you fold, head towards the shin. Now really squeeze that right bum cheek, lift the leg higher, breathe in. Shiva squat, exhale, right knee taps left ankle, bend both knees. Inhale, straighten, lift up. Exhale, bend and tap. Inhale, straighten and lift. Exhale, bend and tap. Inhale, straighten, lift. Exhale, bend, tap. One more. Inhale, straighten, lift, pause. Exhale, warrior two, bends the left knee, step the right foot back. Warrior two, cartwheel the arms open. And then just bend into that left knee. This time, keep the left knee bent. Inhale, reverse your warrior. And then side angle, exhale, left palm to a block or the floor on the big toe edge of the left foot. Right arm over the ear. Just turning open through the chest, breathing in. Breathing out, really trying to drive that left knee forwards. Let's take one more inhale here. And then looking down, exhale, right hand meets the left hand. Lift your right heel, start to walk your left foot to the long edge of the mat. You're in a lizard lunge, let's pop up onto the fingertips. Drive your hips forwards, working into that right hip flexor, breathe in. And then extended pyramid, straighten the left leg as you fold down the center line. So nice and stable breath to movement. Inhale, lizard lunge, bend the left knee. Exhale, extended pyramid. One more time, bend the knee, inhale. Exhale, extended pyramid. Let's pause for a moment. Relax the right heel, breath in. And a breath out. Beautiful. Inhale, lizard lunge. Bend the left knee, gaze forwards. Exhale, active squat. Right foot steps wide. Heels in, toes out. Bring your hands to your heart. Pause there for a moment. Breath in. And a breath out. Nice. As you inhale, straighten the arms and the legs, reach up. Turn your toes to face forwards. Start to shift your weight into the right foot. Draw your left knee to the chest, hands to the heart. Good. Stay there. Maybe play with straightening that left leg. Holding for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2. On 1, bend the left knee. Left ankle, right knee, sit down, figure 4. Bum back, chest forwards, pause as you breathe in. Squat a little lower maybe as you breathe out. Good, and then inhale, left knee to chest, one-legged mountain. And then exhale, Malasana, step the left foot wide. Heels in, toes out, squat down. Come all the way into your yogi squat. Feel free here to just have a little wiggle side to side. Just working into the inner groins. Good, and then from here, let's bring our palms flat in front of us. Lift the bum, bring the knees to the backs of the elbows, Bakasana, crow pose. Doesn't matter if you're not there yet, just work on shifting the weight into the hands, maybe big toes come together. Pressing the mat away, holding wherever you are for 5. Maybe you're lifting, maybe you're playing for 4, for 3, for 2. We're going to meet in down dog, so maybe shoot or step the legs back to plank and move through your vinyasa. Otherwise, get there however you want to get there. Really, really nice. Let's pause in down dog, breath in. And breath out. Good. Let's inhale, lift heels, gaze up. Exhale, walk, step, hop your feet to your thumbs. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. To standing, inhale. Mountain pose, exhale. Let's just take a big clearing breath in. And a sigh. Good, last little bit like this. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, tall mountain. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your back. Exhale, fingers down, right foot steps back, right knee drops to the mat. Low lunge, inhale, press down to rise up. Nice strong thighs here, nice strong glutes. Let's take a breath in. And then nice and steady, warrior three, aeroplane the arms, launch into that left leg and then lift that right leg off the mat, super wobbly. 2 like that, low lunge, lower the right knee, inhale, arms up. Exhale, launch and lift, warrior three. 1 more time, inhale, rise, let's lift. Exhale, lean and launch, warrior three. Amazing. Inhale, low lunge, 1 more time, arms lift. And then exhale, hands to the floor, down dog, left foot meets the right foot at the back of the mat. Beautiful. Once you're there, inhale straight away, left leg lifts high. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left knee, right elbow, twist. Inhale, right leg high, left leg high, sorry. Exhale, knee to nose, give it a kiss. Left foot forwards between the thumbs. High lunge, inhale, rise up. Pause there, breathe in. Little bend in the back knee, breathe out. Good, 1 more inhale here. Exhale, chest to thigh, aeroplane the arms. Nice and steady, inhale, high lunge. Exhale, chest to thigh. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, chest to thigh. Beautiful. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Adjust your feet, bend into it. And then let's straighten the left leg. Inhale, reverse triangle. Should feel good in that left leg. Exhale, triangle. Again, a moment of foundational stability as you turn the right shoulder. Breathing in. Breathing out. Beautiful. Gazing down. Inhale, rise up, arms to a T. Exhale, side lunge to the right, bend the right knee, hands to floor, heart or blocks. Lifting the left toes, lifting the crown of the head. Okay, just a stretch in that left inner hamstring. Breathe in. And then breathe out, fingers to the floor if they're not. Let's walk the hands around, frame your right foot. As you breathe in, lift that left leg up and back behind you, standing split. Think about letting the head drop down to the shin. Think of this as a fold. And then squeeze your left bum cheek. Breathe in, lift the leg higher. Exhale, left knee taps right ankle, squat into that Shiva. Inhale, extend and reach. Exhale, sink it down. Inhale, lift. Exhale to tap. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap. You've got it. Last time here. Inhale, lift, pause. Exhale, warrior two. Bend the right knee, left foot steps back. Inhale, warrior two. Open the arms. And then sink into it. This time, right knee stays bent. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle, right hand down, left arm up or over, turning open through that left armpit. Breathing in. Breathing out. Beautiful. Start to gaze down. Left hand meets the right hand. Lizard lunge. Walk the right foot over to the long edge of the mat. Pop up onto fingertips. Lift the back heel up. And then let's bring the hips forwards. Inhale into the left hip flexor, lizard lunge. Exhale, extended pyramid, straightening the right leg as we fold. Again, inhale, bend the right knee, lift the chest. Exhale, straighten and fold. One more time, inhale. Exhale, let's pause for an extra moment, opening that right hamstring, breath in. And out. Nice. Inhale, lizard lunge, bend the right knee. Exhale, active squat, left foot meets the right foot, heels in, toes out, hands to heart center. Good. Pause, breathe in. Squat lower, breathe out. Nice. Inhale, straighten the arms and the legs. Turn your toes to face forwards, leaning into the left leg, right knee to the chest. One leg mountain pose, pausing. You can always straighten that right leg. Holding it there. Good, and then bend that right knee, right ankle, left knee, figure four, just stretching into the glutes. Tailbone back, chest forwards, breathe in. Breathe out. Good, inhale, one-legged mountain, right knee to chest. Exhale, Malasana, right foot steps wide. Sit down into it, lifting through the chest. Again, little rock here, side to side. And then let's find Bakasana last time, hands down, lift your bum, knees to the elbows, look forwards, that's where you're flying. Maybe you lift no legs, maybe you lift one, maybe two. Holding or playing with your crow pose for 5. For 4, for 3, for 2, and then on 1, make your way to down dog, whether that's through a vinyasa or not. Beautiful. We will meet in downward facing dog. Once you get there, big, deep, clearing breath in. And a sigh. Again, inhale. And let it go. Lovely. Let's gaze forwards. Drop your knees. Just draw yourself to child's pose. Let the head release. Just take 2 breaths in through the nose. Out through the mouth. And gently draw chin to chest, just roll up into a kneeling position. Let's just make fists with the hands, just circle out the wrists a little bit, just releasing. Good, and then just bring your fingers forwards, lift your bum, cross your ankles and just come into a seated Sukhasana, cross-legged position. Nice and tall through the spine, bring your hands into heart center. Take an inhale, lift your arms up. And then exhale, twist to the right, left hand, right knee, right hand behind you and just gaze over your right shoulder. Take just a deep breath in and a breath out to twist. Lovely, inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Release your fingers either side of your hips. Lean back, release the legs out long. Flexing through the feet, take your peace fingers around your big toes or shins or thighs. Inhale, lift your tailbone, lift your chest. And then exhale, just allow yourself to fold over the legs. And once you're here, just let this be passive. So let your head be heavy, let your eyes close. Just slowing it down for a couple of moments. And slowly start to lift the chest, rolling all the way up. Again, giving the legs a little wiggle. Crossing the ankles again, coming to Sukhasana. Hands onto the knees, lift up through the chest. Close your eyes, try to stay. With the eyes closed, take a slow breath in through the nose. Open the mouth, gentle sigh. And then just allow the breath to return to its natural rhythm. No force, no effort. Before we leave, before we end our practice together, let's just take a moment to check in. Notice how we're feeling, notice if anything's shifted. Hopefully feeling a little bit more open, spacious, both physically and mentally. And then we'll bring our hands into heart center, taking a final breath in through the nose. And out through the mouth. Bowing the forehead to the fingertips. Thanking yourself for showing up. And as always, thank you for showing up and sharing your time and energy and practice with me. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste, everyone. Thank you for practicing with me.